Okay, so you watch the show. Now it's time to level up. Hit that join button and get the VIP treatment. Early access, behind the scenes, and even shout-outs on the spot. Get in the mix with the real ones, breeders, fans, and all the dog lovers. Join the fam, be a part of something bigger. Starting at just $1, you get access to the best content we got. And that's not all. Members get 10% off all merch and gear. Plus, you're on the priority list for getting your next pup. You're in the loop. To join, just click the join button below this video. Pick your tier and boom, you're part of the squad.
Yo, yo.
Hey, what's happening?
What's going on, big dog?
Thursday, man. July the 3rd. What's going on, Dre?
Oh, man, nothing, man. Running through my rounds with these pups, man. Bro, digital dog show this weekend, dog of the week tomorrow, man. If you're not familiar with it, you can watch any one of our lives from this week and you can get the details from one of them lives, or you can come in the chat and ask the question yourself any day, Monday through Friday, 4:30 Pacific Standard Time, 6:30 Central Time, 7:30 East Coast time. You know what I'm saying? Eastern Standard Time, man. You know what I'm saying? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for?
Man, yes, sir. Yeah, man. Today we gonna be talking about pick your poison. The truth about two-way crosses, man. Man. But yeah, man. What's up, Dickie Foster, man? Wifey in the building on the way to work. She already there.
Salute Queen. Salute the Queen.
Supreme with that one, man. Tip,
hey.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Supreme. Thank you, brother.
Yes, sir.
And Supreme, I ain't forget about your pedigree, man. Yesterday I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm exhausted. I'm not the Dre that you used to, man. And I need y'all to understand that, man. Like, my patience is low, and this ain't for you, Supreme. It's just in general. Like, I got more on my plate right now than what I normally have to deal with in general. But those of y'all bear with me, man. Just bear with me, bro. Let me get these puppies to the point where they eat mush again, and I can go back to some similar stuff of having a life, and I'd be good, man. But right now, that's my focus, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's my focus.
Yeah, man.
But nah, keep going, Big A. I'm sorry, I just want to put that out there.
Oh, it's all good, man. Speaking of focus, let's go ahead and focus on that dog of the week and send a big shout out and salute to that boy Canelo.
Hey.
Hello, coming from that boy Casino, man. Yes, sir. Hey, salute Casino with that Canelo, man. Dog of the week.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Salute. Yeah, man. Young man passionate about what he got going on, man. Yes, sir. Hey, man, we love that. Man. And the notorious.
Why do you always say that?
Notorious.
He ain't like that.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Nobody want to hear that mess. Turn that mess off.
Yeah, man. That's that Pitwise, man. That's that Pitwise's Tory Hines, so man. Putting in that work. Man, I think I know for a fact he'll be at the pig picking, and I don't know, man. Maybe Casino might be there also, man. There's a whole bunch of people going to that pig picking now.
Yeah, man. That was the first place I ever seen Casino. That was a big thing. Yeah, man. Salute to everybody going, man. Y'all be safe out there, man. Travel safe. Enjoy yourself, but be responsible, y'all. I want to see y'all back here before and after, having a good time, man, and fellowshipping, doing everything that's righteous.
Yeah. Oh, Dickie Foster with the One Piece. How could I miss that, man? Tip.
Hey.
Hey, hard finish.
Uh-huh.
Skip. Yeah. Yeah. Quick. What's happening? Big C. Man. Yeah, man. So jump straight into this dog nutrition day, man. And I just did a brief of, man, of in cases where bottle feeding is necessary.
Yeah.
It's pretty straightforward. It's a puppy formula should contain colostrum, DHA, probiotics, and calcium. This mimics the mother's milk and helps the pup stay strong and healthy in critical moments, such as these types of emergencies. Yes, sir.
That's what they say on.
Straightforward. Ah, man. Yeah, man. Bushido code. Huh? What's up?
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. We talk about that after you get the business out of the way.
Yeah. Okay. Bushido code, the quote of the day, man. Wisdom. Chi. Knowledge must be used with purpose and patience. Breeding decisions should never be random. Your program is your blueprint. Yep. Yes, sir. Yeah.
I couldn't show this yesterday, Big A, but I was showing you this morning. Yeah, I did not know puppies. You had to clean them out so much. Watch this. When they start going, they start going.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Big A. That's it. I'm getting.
Oh yeah. There you go. Yep. Yeah. Hey, dirty dog with that 2 P's.
Hey.
That's what's happening. Hey.
Oh, I forgot. This one right here. He didn't go that much because I went ahead and got him to go before I fed him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy. He's still going though.
Yeah, but I had that was just the remnants of that he's the last one this morning. I came out here. It takes about 20 to 30 minutes to get them all through there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Salute.
Shout out. Shout out to Heather Lundquist yesterday, man. She gave me some game, man. I appreciate it, Heather. And it worked. It gave me. I actually got some sleep last night, a little bit. I'm still tired. I still gotta move, but I can get up and do things. But okay, let me just say this, Big A. Another thing, like while we're here on nutrition and stuff, man. The thing that I really want to bring to the community's attention is, man, I have yet to see the internet get it 100% right for dogs. What I mean by that is, like, not me, but I'm talking about Google. I Googled, right, how often should puppies be feeding? Because I'm not going to lie. Somebody just leave them with the mama dog and they eat whenever they feel like it, right? But so the internet says puppies at 1 week should be eating every 2 hours. Right? But in doing that, the first night I didn't get no sleep, and also I realized that feed them, like trying to feed them like right at every 2 hours on the spot, they weren't even eating. Like it was too much, because unlike the mother knowing to move and to stop them, I feed them until they stop every time, right? Because I don't know them better. Yeah. So I realized that they are 6 days old and they're good for about 3.5 to 4 hours in between. And like, mind you, this is a real time observation. Like, this is not my opinion. This is what I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you take it how you want to take it. I look at it just like the internet when you buy kibble. Like, if you feed your dog kibble the way you feed dog food out there, the way it says to feed on the back of the bag, your dog will be obese. Yep.
Without a doubt.
Yep. Yeah. And that's right, Big C. Salute, man. Big A, let me run inside real quick and wash my hands and put this milk bottle up. or wash it out and put it up. Can you give me like 2 or 3 minutes, man? Or like, is there anything you can go through while I go to handle that real quick?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'll be right back.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, man, we're gonna be diving into that pick your poison with two-way crosses. Anybody out there want to drop their two-way crosses, man? And what is a two-way cross? You know what I'm saying? Hey, there go that one in the chat and drop them ones also, man. That's what's happening. Hey, nonstop, what's going on, bro? Yeah, man. What's y'all two-way crosses, man? You know? Okay. That purple heart supreme, huh? Purple hearted. Yeah, the Red Boy Jocko, man. And Red Boy Jocko, man. Yeah, man. Bolio Tombstone. Ooh-wee. Yeah. Hey, so you know, some of these dogs made their name in certain regions or whatnot, man. You know that, and if you from that region, I guess it gives you a different feel for that, for that dog. Bolio Eli. Okay.
Okay, I'm back. Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. All right. So what was discussed?
With anything. Okay. Nah, they was dropping they two-way crosses in the chat, man.
Yeah. And I'm trying to think who idea was it for the two-way crosses last Thursday? Big C, was that you? Was that you or was that Game Breaker with the
Eli Carver?
They said that let's do this.
Yeah.
Chinaman is known as one of the greatest Eli Carver crosses.
And
Big C, you don't like them old them old dogs.
Yeah.
MKM.
Man.
Yeah.
MKM
TV.
Building.
Dogman TV in the building. Salute.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. I can't keep up. Man. Yeah.
Oh,
so what is
Supreme is an idiot.
I know. Yeah, you said that purple hearted stuff, man. Yeah.
Nah, that boy said, he said, He said, Old Family Red Nose by Bullet.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah. I can't remember. Somebody said that's, red and blue make purple, so they call it purple hearted.
I'm not starting that on here. Y'all can take that. Yeah, y'all can take that on the other shows. I'm not doing it this morning.
You a piece of work. You something else, ain't you?
Yep.
Jeep.
Okay, so I like that one. To me, in my mind, in my stupid rabbit mind, Red Boy Jeep is the antidote to Red Boy Jocko. To me. You know what I'm saying? Let me say, when we talk throwback, man, nothing is done for historical purposes or for education, entertainment only. We don't violate anything. Matter of fact, we show y'all way too much of our lives just to make sure that if anybody got questions about who we are, what we stand for, you can see it live.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Live.
Yeah.
So man, that disclaimer out there, man, let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. I'm gonna be opening up the panel early this morning, Big A, because when it comes to two-way crosses, man, I'm not the expert on it. I'm just a person that's talking about dogs this morning. You know what I'm saying?
I sure ain't an expert, but check this out. So, what is a two-way cross?
Okay, good thing, man. Hey, King T, what's good, big dog? So look, a two-way cross to me, and man, you know what? I'm not about to argue with y'all about this morning. It's from two pure lines of dogs, and the next thing everybody gonna say, okay, people that disagree with me, guess what? They got two options. You can either put it in the comments. You got three options. You put it in the comments. Dial it back. You got four options. Let me tell you, take it back. You got four options. You can put it in the comments and argue your point. That's fine. You can come on here when I put the link in the chat and argue your point about Pure. That's fine too. You can run to another channel or your own channel or Facebook or wherever else you go to another form of social media and argue about it, talk about it. That's fine too. Or what's that thing you said, Big A? You can take your top lip and your bottom lip and put them together and set up.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden them ears start working. You know what I'm saying? They go into hyperdrive. You know what I'm saying?
But for purposes of today's show, when I say pure, I'm speaking on a dog that is inbred and back into heavily inbred, brother, sister, mama, son, daddy, daughter for at least one generation. That is a pure dog. Like there's no additives other than the dogs they use to make those dogs, man.
So I got.
Hold on, Big A. Hold on, Big A. Real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
He put a big one on. He said, G Red Boy trumps Red Boy Jocko until you get a three-way cross. Once you had that Bolio to Red Boy Jocko, trump everything else out. Hey, you know what, Bixby, you have to come on here this morning, bro. Because I disagree. I respectfully disagree. But yeah, man. Go ahead, Big A.
Yeah. So okay. So let me see. Why are they so common? And where do people go wrong with it?
Okay, Big A, I got to dial it back. They are common, but I will say this. I never answered your question. I was so busy worried about defending myself before.
Go ahead, bro.
With purity, I didn't answer your first question. Okay. Answer to the first question is 2 pure lines of dogs heavily inbred on mama, daughter, daddy, daughter, whatever, daddy, son, right? An example I always use is Yellow John. You know what I'm saying? Chavis Yellow John. Red Boy bred to his sister, bred to his daughter, sister, bred to his daughter, sister again, and then bred to a Miss Jocko female, right? They took Yellow John, what I would call a pure Red Boy dog, and bred it to a Miss Jocko, a pure Jocko female, right? Okay. That to me is a pure cross. That's as pure as you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, it's not a 100% clone of either animal, but hard finish a fool. Yeah. But yeah, man. So you can't go wrong with unless you're using trash dogs. Facts. But I would say these puppies right here are pure. You know, this is the 3rd generation bred on this. The only dogs used consistently since I've touched these dogs have been Knucklehead and Bacardi. And there's nothing else added to the mix. So yes, everything that's behind Knucklehead is in there. In some form or fashion, some percentage. Everything that's behind Bacardi is in there, some form of fashion, different percentages, right? But that's it. You know what I'm saying? Psyche was bred to his daughter off of his mama. You know what I'm saying? He's bred to his sister, basically. His sister and his daughter is the mama to these puppies, right? They are super inbred. So all these problems I'm having come from that whole the idea of chasing purity, right? Now, when you cross that, to answer your second question, Big A, you said, why are they so common? And Supreme, you're 100% right about that. When you cross that, it's because you have multiple generations of this line with no introduction of any outside mutations or any outside genes, and you have but you have a very, very good idea of what you're bringing to the table. All right, it's like I'm gonna use the cookout as this is a metaphor. Metaphors are used to describe things that are not real or are ideals, right? So if I'm coming to the cookout and I bring steak, right? That's all I bring is steak. That's let's say that my dog's trait is steak or whatever you want to call it, right? That's what I know I bring. Like I picked that up from the store and I brought it to the table, right? And you bring potatoes, and then potatoes go good with that steak. Okay, or in my mind, I've seen steak and potatoes go good together before. Let's put them together again at this cookout. And let's say, Big A, you the one that brought the potatoes. Okay, hey man, I got steak, you got potatoes. Let's put them together. Now we got a meal, right? That's why I like how Hard Finish describes it as his gumbo. Same thing. You know what I'm saying? With gumbo, we'll talk about when we get to the 3 and 4-way crosses. But for today's purposes of 2-way cross, you know what I'm saying? Steak and potatoes, cheese and burger. You know what I'm saying? But these things are that's the way I look at a cross, right? So when I look at it, say again.
I said peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, thank you. Ham, no burger. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. My thought process on it is this, Big A.
Yes, sir.
when you make a cross, you are making basically not a genetic hybrid, but you're bringing traits of the. Typically, when you cross like that, you're bringing the best traits out of both lines. For example, the Red Boy Jocko line it was mentioned in the chat already. I wanted to bring it up there. Also, I gotta give a shout. I gotta stop what I'm doing. Give a shout out to Soul, Growing with Soul. That's my brother, man. Salute, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute. Cosmine, welcome back, bro. I knew you'd be here for this one, man. This one of them things, man. One of them things. Big A should have named it because you, Cos. It might have been you. It was between you, Big C, and somebody else. We talking about the top 5 pick your poisons last week. This week right here is 2-way crosses, and I'm about to speak my piece. I'm gonna drop the link, man, because like y'all boys need to get on here and cook this morning because I'm not an expert, but I will say this: in my mind, when I hear Red Boy Jocko, I think, okay, like I told you last week that we had it all broke down for Red Boy to me is the gas. If I want to add gas to a breeding, I want a high concentration of Red Boy dogs, right? Okay, Jocko and Jeep to me offer very, very complementary traits. Jocko, to me, when I hear Jocko with Red Boy, I'm thinking, okay, they threw mouth with game. That's what I think about. Or if you do an Eli Red Boy cross, I'm like, okay, they didn't like the Jocko, but they want to put some consistent mouth with consistent game dogs. That's what I think of when I hear these things. Straight off. Just from the stories I've heard about each one of the dogs and what their characteristics were. Okay. When I think of Red Boy Jeep, I think of less mouth than Jocko, but a rougher dog, easier to handle. That's what I think of when I hear Red Boy Jeep. Okay, and I'm not gonna bring the Rascal into that one because everybody knows Red Boy Jocko with a little bit of Bolio, maybe a little bit of Bolio Tombstone, is a more refined cross than the Red Boy Jocko cross, in my opinion. And the same thing when you add Rascal to the Jeep Red Boy, when you add Rascal to the White's Tab or the Tramp Dogs, I think you get a better product personally. But that, like I said, that's all opinion. I feel like when you add the Bolio to the Red Boy Jocko, you had mouth, you had game. Now you got a little bit of smarts, wrestling ability, durability, just like the Jeep dogs. You know what I'm saying? You avoid doing the Jeep Red Boy Rascal cross. But let's stay on the 2-way cross. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Shreveport Mike. Okay, I'm gonna pull it up. This, and I know I gave Welsh a hard time yesterday, Welsh, but today I will pull it up for the purposes of throwbacks to see some 2-way crosses, right?
Okay.
And shout out to Shreveport. Shout out to Shreveport, man. For those of y'all that know me and know where I'm from, I actually enlisted in the military from Shreveport.
Yeah, man.
And let me be clear about that too. No, I wasn't living in Shreveport. I was living in Bossier. in Bossier. You know what I'm saying? Because some people are like you ain't from Shreveport. You from Bossier. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let me get this pulled up for you. But yeah, man.
Are there any crosses that come to mind that, generally speaking, have more negative results than positive results, as far as I guess you could say rumored experience? You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of opinions out there on this, or from what people have experienced. So everybody has, they particular one that they like, and then other people have ones that they stay away from. Is there anything that comes to mind? And if so, in your personal opinion, what would be the ones that you would stay away from? And that could be from the traits they have that you're not looking for, or you know what I'm saying?
Man, it's a genetic crapshoot, man. So as far as that goes, I personally don't. Okay, a dog I typically wouldn't cross is Mayday dogs. It's anything other than the buck dogs or more Bolio. If I was gonna have a Mayday dog, I'm taking it back to one of those things. I don't see it working. I don't see it working as well with everything. I feel like you could take Red Boy and take anything to it and get Red Boy with that. if that makes sense. Like,
Okay.
take it Red Boy to Eli, you're gonna get Red Boy and Eli traits combined. Take Red Boy to Bolio, you can get Red Boy Bolio traits combined, right? I don't know if all the other bloodlines, or all the other bloods that are consistently and heavily based upon a specific dog do that, right? So, personal opinion, man, like I'd be very, very careful about where I take a Mayday dog to make sure I don't ruin what I already have. You know what I'm saying? That's the personal thoughts on that from what I've seen.
Yeah, it's more opinionated than anything. You know, it's just a personal preference.
Hey, that's literally what Hart Bench said, man. Same thing.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Man,
Oh, yeah.
I miss Bozier, man. I miss Bozier, bro.
Yeah. You know, that's why I was saying everybody has the things that they like and they don't like, and you know, the stories behind the dogs, and you know, some things they might gravitate towards and some things they might stay away from. Some people might have had bad experiences with multiple dogs from this line, so they, you know, tend to just typically stay away from that, you know, just off of their experience.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
While somebody else might have had that same line, and you know, it is with, you know, they in love with it, you know.
Now see, Shreveport Mike. Okay, when I first got my my Bacardi dog, I was gonna take her to a Red Boy Jocko dog because I believe that Red Boy Jocko, the Frisco, is gas. Personally, I haven't, and once I said that, the little clique I was in back in 2019, they was running it. They was enjoying what they was doing with it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, before y'all go hating, you know, just realize this is most of my stuff comes from what I saw or what I've been around, not not like sporting dog journals and stuff. Like I really didn't have access to those because I wasn't hip. You know, I'm so too young to be hip. But like nah, like just what I've seen in person or what I've heard directly, like seen imagery of videos or the dogs working, things like that. That's what I go off of, you know. And like I told y'all, man, this stuff was in the streets in North Carolina, man. It was nothing to go to the flea market and get a DVD of matches, man. You know, and I say this at the beginning of the video, I'm gonna say it again. At that time, even in 2003, 2004, 2005, man, at that time, it was not illegal to have them DVDs at the flea market. Or if they got, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like they were just selling them. And they would be matches from down in Mexico, you know. And it wasn't until this internet era, like we were in the internet era then, but what I'm saying is like, till now with social media blooming and blossoming the way it is, that I realized, okay, that was felonious DVDs that we had back then, you know what I'm saying? But they were selling it. They had security guards and police walk around the flea market, and like you would walk past this little thing, and he had like the collars, the leashes, he had the DVDs on sale and everything, you know, some little plastic sleeves and like little printed out, it'd be matches volume 1, matches volume 2. You know what I'm saying? We got all of them, you know, and nobody cared. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really cared. So, and that was in my lifetime. That wasn't 30, 40 years ago. That was 23, 25 years ago. You know what I'm saying? But so when I tell these stories, man, I'm going off of that stuff. That's what I saw. You know, I saw all white dogs in the DVDs. The people arguing about the white dogs. In them DVDs, I saw all white dogs wrecking. You know what I'm saying? And what really used to piss me off was because like when you watching the DVD, it's grainy. If two dogs are exactly the same color, it makes it really difficult to tell which dog is doing what. Especially if there's any blood involved, you know. But that's neither here. I'm not here to talk about dog fighting DVDs. I'm genuinely not. I'm just sharing where the information and where my information is developed from is what I saw, my own personal experiences, not listening to that of others, you know, what I was able to see and hear. So I put that out there. Big A, did you have anything you want to cook on before I drop the link? Because you know.
No, go ahead, bro.
Okay. Yeah, man. I'm gonna drop the link because, like I said, I don't know as much as some of y'all do about the history of these dogs, man. That's why I just want to talk about training. I try to stay in my lane, but I do want to broach the topics, you know, and have the topics going. You know, so I put the link in there. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And man, I want to give a shout out to J-Bo yesterday for that. For handling that, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I expect a person to do, you know, when a grievance is brought up to handle it, you know what I'm saying? And one, I don't think that J-Bo should have to do that, but I am thankful that he did it because he didn't have to. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
I also want to say this, man. Y'all know this, bro. Y'all know this, and I got to repeat it because things as things happen in my life, I share everything. I can't stand when people contact me. Do not contact. I'm a public figure, and I'm not just a public figure when you want me to be. That drives me insane, bro. I'm derailing the conversation right now to somebody get on here with some more knowledge. Because if I keep talking about this, I'm gonna just start lying. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just be telling a bunch of lies, man. But one of the first lessons we taught, because over here we're not just talking about dogs, we talk about man building, right? On all of our shows, talk about man building. It ain't always pretty, right? But what's the first thing? And I'm asking this to the chat. This Big A, we can click on this too. What's the first thing I would tell y'all if two of y'all have each other's numbers in the chat and y'all beefing? What's the first thing I would tell you to do? Somebody in the chat. I'm trying to see if I'm pushing the message appropriately or if it's key. You know what I'm saying? What's the first thing if y'all got it? If y'all can contact each other, what's the first thing I would ask you to do before you get anybody else involved? And Big A, you can answer too if you want to, but I kind of want to see what the chat knows about what we're doing. Because I've had over the last 2 years, I had a lot of people tell me what a Shogun, what a samurai is, what I should be doing as a leader. You know what I'm saying? Like that happens to me a lot. Supreme said order Uber Eats for him. I mean that's fair. That's fair. You can do something nice for him. I don't think that's reinforcing bad behavior, but I mean it is what it is. But I just want to bring that up, man. And then if any of y'all, if nobody gonna do it, I'm gonna start cooking on this pedigree. I'll start cooking on this pedigree. Okay. So this dog right here is coming off. First of all, let me give credit to the dog. This is a Rolex from F Ramirez, right? Coming down off of chocolate and white, chocolate and weight. But he has a Manzano's Rolex. To Ramirez Pituca. Yeah, man. All right, and then that's coming off a Black Forces champion, Rayo 3-time and Best in Show. To Manzano's Chicola. Man, I can't pronounce these words, man. I'm not even about to embarrass me, man. Y'all can see it on the screen.
Yeah.
And the great brother dropped the pedigree in the chat if you want to go see it for yourself. You know, he dropped the link in the chat. Then you got Black Forces Osa. You got Loza's Tecate. That's the Arizona dog. Mazzano's Tiburona. Tecate again. So that's a littermate breeding right there on the top side. I'm looking at the third generation. I don't know if I can see my mouse, but I'm looking right here. So that's the littermate right here. That's why he sent it in, because it's two-way crossing. So he's saying right here they locked it in, brother sister breeding. You know what I'm saying? And then got this dog right here, and then on the bottom side they got looks like Pit Island. So I had to go back here. So this looks like Red Boy Jocko on the bottom. Let me see. Yeah, Hunter Red, Bailey's Bingo, your Red Boy dogs. Yeah, Sammy the Arabs dogs in there. Yeah, just Red Boy. Just Red Boy. Okay, so we going. Let me see what's behind this this Tecate dog. Hollandsworth Dolly Bumper. Who's behind Bumper? Okay, Yellow John. Okay, so this dog is look like a Hollandsworth Red Boy cross, because this is Yellow John, Red Boy Jocko, Terrence Rojo, which is Red Boy Jocko dog. Yeah. So we got Red Boy, we got Hollandsworth Dolly in there, but it's all tied into this dog right here, Tecate. So Tecate, I would start the line with these dogs. The Black Forces Rayo and the F Ramirez Putika. If I was talking about the top and bottom side, I'm talking about the second generation here because these dogs are bred the same. I'm talking about this generation here because these dogs have subtle differences in their pedigrees for the Ivan's dog and the Black Forces dog. But that's his crosses is here, this right here to this right here. But yeah, man. Mr. Freem, you about to get fired. Yeah, man. And thank you for sharing. Who shared it? Let me see it real quick. Oh, Shreveport Mike. That was Shreveport Mike. Hey, man, thank you for sharing that. I didn't know y'all had anything besides Eli Dogs on that way, man. Yeah, man. Y'all in the boot. Spring, you sound like you blazed when I read it this morning, fam.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
And since nobody answered, I guess I gotta explain it again. But look, man, I always tell y'all, if y'all have a spat in the community, man, call. If you got that man number, call that man, bro. Talk to that man directly, man.
Mm-hmm.
Call that man, talk to that man directly. You know, it's important because a lot of things. I'll tell you a story. Story time, Big A?
Yes, sir. Come on with it.
Okay, so in the military, man, when I first joined, they had this thing where if you was arguing with somebody, they would take y'all out to the end of the airfield and drop y'all off with boxing gloves and just leave you two there. Just y'all two. Y'all arguing is that serious? Okay, when we come back, somebody better be knocked out or bleeding. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And they drive away. And they leave you there to your own vices. Because what happens is when the outside influences can influence the decision, you know what I'm saying? This person's scared he gonna get in trouble. This person's scared he gonna get jumped on, you know. But when you take them two people out there and you drop them down at the end of the airfield and leave them there to deal with each other, ain't no group think. It's you and me. Is what we arguing about really worth this fight? One-on-one. Is it really worth this fight? You know. Ain't nobody here to break it up either. So if you get the better of me, ain't no telling what's gonna happen to me out here. Is it really worth it? Mano y mano. That's what I believe should be happening with a lot of these things that go public. It should be happening. But once they go public, you lose that ability to do that.
Big C say, when can we cook on the subject? How tight is too tight? I have a pet I want to share, but it's a little off topic.
Big C, ain't no topic off topic when it comes to this, man. Because I've exhausted my knowledge on two-way crosses. I just basically wanted to come out and tell y'all what I think a two-way cross is. And thankfully, Shreveport Mike, I was able to put a cross out there, man. We can talk about it now. We can talk about it on next Throwback Thursday. Like this is a thing. Like it's a revolving door thing. You know, we can talk about it on Wild Card Wednesday. We can talk about it on Saturday morning, unscripted. You know what I'm saying? Like these are basically Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday are pretty much open mic. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I come in and we got the Digital Dog Show and Dog of the Week. But in the process of doing the Digital Dog Show, y'all could be voting on the dogs. I can have the dogs on the screen be voting. We could be sitting there cooking up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's so fluid. You know what I'm saying? It's so fluid. It's not rigid. You know, I can do whatever I want to on them days. And yeah, you know. But yeah, Big C, like the Shogun Army, the community here, man. Like y'all tell me what y'all want to talk about. We talk about it. Like I like how you wanted to get Mr. Garcia's take on there. You reached out to Garcia. You got him to come over here, and you know what I'm saying. And he came over here and he cooked for us. You know what I mean? That's dope. That's dope. That's fire. Because also what it does is it allows me to sit back and just relax. Like it's every morning. You think I got something to talk about every morning? You know, some mornings I'm like, man, I really would rather go back to sleep. You know, like the dog's Saki out right now. He pooped and peed. You know what I'm saying? Kazi out there and I gave her medicine this morning. All the puppies are fed. You know what I'm saying? I got about another 3 hours before I have to feed him again. Like I want to go back to bed.
Yeah.
But yeah, Big C, that's more than fine, man. More than fine. Rabbit Man, salute.
Hello.
Yeah. But I will excuse me. I will say this though. How tight is too tight? My thing is Yellow John is my example of what a tight breeding should look like, bro. Yellow John and Miss Jocko. And I say that because with those two dogs, there's enough of the generations behind them to have locked in their qualities, but still have functional dogs. Okay, he said.
He said it might take a full day. That's a good topic though. How tight is too tight? I've heard it depends on the blood.
Yeah.
I've heard that. I've heard a lot of things, come to it. But I don't have too much experience with it.
And so, that's another thing though. Why do people go that tight?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think people go that tight? I'm gonna tell you why I went that tight. I couldn't make up my mind where else to go without messing it up.
Yeah.
Thank you, King T. I couldn't figure out where else to go without messing it up. I was like, okay, if I'm messing it up, let me mess it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's my reason for like going so tight. I don't know if I can put two lines together and get an old yellow dog.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm have to go out. Like I'm tight. I'm as tight as I wanted to be. I've accomplished with this litter right here. I've accomplished imitating the Yellow John breeding as far as the back to back inbred.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know if I want to go 6 generations of straight line breeding. Yeah, like uncles, cousins. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature, maybe. But
yeah.
But like as far as like these dogs are, their grandfather is their father.
Mm-hmm.
Their aunt is their mother, and their mother is their half sister. I say that again. These puppies I'm looking at, their father is also their grandfather.
Uh-huh.
Their mother is also their sister and their aunt.
Man.
Go ahead, Big A.
Oh, I was about to say, imagine if somebody jumped in here and thought we was talking about human. But go ahead, bro. My bad, man.
Nah, you like that. That was good. That was a good thing because if this was, never mind. I'll say that. No. You won't get me.
Man.
All right. But look, this dog right here, let me read this dog. Let me give the dog the credit. Okay. Apparel's Kennel Sophia.
Mm-hmm.
We got T-Bone in the first generation. And T-Bone was bred to his. Okay, so T-Bone is the sire to this dog, right? T-Bone is also the grandfather to this dog. Okay. And T-Bone was bred to. Dang. Okay. So yeah, that's really tight. Okay, so third generation. T-Bone bred to Soriso to make Tuffy.
Mm-hmm.
T-Bone bred to Tuffy to make Mula. T-Bone bred to Mula to make this dog. So they got T-Bone going straight in there 4 times. Okay, let's see if they got anything going to be on the top side. If y'all want to see how I run this, Big A, can you see my mouse?
Yes.
Okay, so right here, you see me circling it?
Yeah.
Okay. When I draw a line of dog, when I say a line of dog, literally you can draw a line through the pedigree. So right here, boom, T-Bone, 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 T-Bone. 1, 2, 3, 4. So when I hear somebody say it 4 times, this is what I think. I can draw a line through this dog, or sometimes if you're on the top side and the bottom side. Right here, they kept bringing T-Bone through the bottom side. Okay, so it's T-Bone, 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 and T-Bone ends up at the top side because they just kept going back into them, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, let me click this right here and see how this one's right. Just make sure ain't no more T-Bones in there. Okay, nah. All right, cool. All right, yeah, all right. So yeah, just four times T-Bone.
Mm-hmm.
All right. To me, I think this is tighter than Yellow John. Let me go look at Yellow John, man. Because this is T-bone to his daughter again, finally to the cross or the family line breeding. All right.
Mhm.
Y'all bear with me right now. I just want to compare and contrast. And then also, Big C, to answer that question, how tight is too tight? It's too tight when you start getting genetic mutations that no longer benefit the breed for the betterment of the breed, or it's too tight when the dogs lose their when you start getting hybrid vigor on the negative traits. That's when it's too tight for me. Okay. Let me share this tab instead. Yeah, that dog you just showed me is tighter than Yellow John. I follow the Yellow John breeding. It's right here. If you look at the line, when I talk about line breeding, I'm saying I can literally draw a line down the ped, line breeding or lines of dogs. This is how I get the line. I can see a line on the pedigree, right? Mm-hmm. That's the line of dogs. So when I talk about making my old yellow line, when you get your paperwork from me, you should be able to start drawing your line down and see where the line starts at. So this line starts right here in third generation. Obviously, it has other dogs behind there, but the dog is being propagated on is Red Boy. He shows up most consistently in his pedigree. All right, and everything behind him is there, obviously, because it's behind him. But they started here. They got Red Boy, and they bred him to a Lepoxy's cash dog named Cleo. So this is the Bacardi the Knucklehead breed. And I've done this before, but I'll do it again. This is the Bacardi the Knucklehead breed. You know what I'm saying? Okay, they got a daughter off of that. That's his cat. Her daddy is Red Boy. They bred her back to her daddy again. That's the Saki the Kazi breeding right there. Okay? Or excuse me, Saki the Bacardi breeding right there. Instead of going on brother sister, I went instead of going daddy daughter, I went mother son. Okay? But I'm like same concept. Knucklehead Bacardi, Saki Bacardi, right? And then that offspring Feather, they bred back to Red Boy. This is Kamikaze to Saki, right? This is what I was looking at. I was looking at the strategy of breeding this dog right here, and I decided how inbred I was going to go. And now on my next generation, I'm gonna be looking for an out that I think is worthy and complements what I already have going on very well to make a line of dogs that is a cross, and it'll be an old yellow whatever cross at that time. Yeah, but I don't see structurally genetics being able to hold up much more beyond that dog right here that you got as T-bone dog. And it could. I'm not God. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I wouldn't. I've gone as far as I care to go, 3 generations back to back. You know what I'm saying? Then after I go out, then I'll start building my stuff based upon different percentages of the cross. You know, 3/4 old yeller to a quarter to out. 3/4 out to a quarter old yeller, 50-50 cross, and then take those together. And I won't have to go nowhere for a long time after that until I get 3 or 4 more generations down there. And then after that, I would I look at it like the Red Boy with the Jocko, and then after they felt like they had exhausted that, they added the Bolio in there. That's what I saw happen.
Mm-hmm.
All right. RBG said a little tip for bottle feeding pups and help them remember who already got fed. Get a pen and notepad and pet-friendly nail polish and color each. Hey, that's that, bro. RBG, did I talk to you about it yesterday, bro? Hey, man. So right now what I've been doing is I've been taking them as I feed them, take them, feed them. I call it burping them, making them piss and poop by stimulating their private parts. And I've been putting them in my other crate. You know what I'm saying? So I take them from one crate, put them in the other crate, and I've been rotating like that. But I'm not gonna lie, like he has never lied. And once again, for all of y'all with different color litters, I'm jealous of that. At this point now, I wish they didn't look so much alike. I'm being 100% transparent, like, because it's 3 of them with the white on their face. The only 2 I can tell is the red-nosed female and the red-nosed male. That's the only 2 that I can just guarantee tell which ones that I've already fed. And they're super aggressive feeders, so I save them 2 for last because I know they're not. When I get tired of feeding them, I know them 2 gonna go ahead and smash the bottle. But RBG, thank you for that, bro. Thank you for that. Big A said y'all ain't heard them at all this whole show. They over there knocked out.
Yep.
They over there knocked out, man. So when I first come in the morning, but man, like just going off, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just going off. But I wouldn't trade it for the world, bro. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Yeah, man.
Y'all tune in tomorrow, man. Tomorrow's Feedback Friday, and I want to clear this up too. Feedback Friday is for y'all or anybody. You know what I'm saying? Feedback Friday is a day for you to come on here and like basically, like instead of interrupting what we got going on, interrupting the show, you come on and speak your piece. I started this about 3 or 4 Fridays ago because there are topics to get brushed over, and you know what I'm saying, or like throughout the week, they like Big C was saying, this pedigree right here, this topic deserves its own show. But you know, sometimes we might touch on it, and he's like, "No, let's bring it back up on Friday." You know, Hard and Finish already sent me the topic for tomorrow though. It's we'll talk about that, but it's basically what I got was dogs that are trainable versus intelligent dogs, which I thought was a very profound topic. Shout out to Hard and Finish. And I'm only using Hard and Finish's name because like Hard and Finish and I talk quite often, and he allows me to throw his name out there, and he don't mind the smoke that comes with his topic, right? But a trainable dog versus an intelligent dog, that's a good topic, you know.
Yep. Real good topic.
Okay, Bixie said, do you keep track of how much? Yes, the bottle that I'm feeding them out of, it actually has the milliliter markers on there. So after each puppy, I just glance at it and see how much they're eating. But I'll tell you right now, the two red ones, they don't stop. They'll just eat. So I have to watch them. They'll gorge themselves. You know, and then I got my keeper is the one I check out. She's the complete opposite. She is a struggle to feed her, you know.
Yeah.
But she's the only one at this point. Everybody else is eating like hearty. They are very, very aggressive in feeding, you know. But yeah, man. And then I see another comment too. Bixie said, I thought it was too much until I clicked on Sophia's offspring. I'm intrigued by this due to you recently acquiring pups. Oh, that's nice, bro. You got some out Patrick bred that tight. Hey, that's what's up, man. Like I know you weren't trying to flex, you just sharing that information, man. But that's a flex to me, bro. That's a flex. Because I don't see Patrick's blood all that often in that form, that tight. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you for that, bro. Shout out to you for that. Yeah. That's why you was talking about that Bolio Tombstone earlier. Which two-way crossing. Walnut, PA, what's good, big dog?
What's the deal?
Oh, Walnut. Yeah, man. Literally, y'all know Walnut coming out here tomorrow for this dog of the week. Pit wise.
Notorious.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Walnut, I don't know how you condition 3 dogs at one time, man, but somebody got to do it. You know,
I got to take notes.
If you ever want to come on here and just give us like, okay, I'll give you an example. Can I work 3 dogs at one time? Yes. My thing is not can I do it. It's how do you manage it to where it's replicable. Okay. Can I train 2 dogs at once? Yes, but I would much rather just train 1 dog and then move on to the next. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not a I can't do it. It's a how did you structure your day and what can I glean from your experience to make mine easier and move the game forward.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, man.
Like Big A said, man, like I want in the future, man, if I'm building one to keep, you know, so I want one at a time. So I can focus on that one and then move on because, you know, whether it's a fruitless investment or not, man, I'll still have breeders, you know what I'm saying? Like I want dogs to sustain the blood, but the ones that are for my personal use, I want to work on them, you know, and build them up to something special.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, man.
Nah, it'd be little.
Go ahead, Big A.
It'd be little situations, you know, where people tell their process of how they go about things, man, and it might click a light that, you know, you can use that or implement that to what you do. I remember when Student for Life came up here, man. Salute the student, man. He say, in the process of him training his dogs, like, you know, when he's sitting around watching, you know, TV with the family, might be watching a series, movie, whatever the case may be. when a commercial comes on, he goes and has, during that process, he has a little training session every commercial. And I was like, man, I never even thought about it like that, man. So just hearing certain things like that, man, because okay, he say I just rotate them. I got you. But if you rotate them, so I'm saying, like, how much time would you spend with each one?
Good question.
Yeah,
I like the student life thing because it's organic, and that's why we trying to find everything I do, man. I take everybody's advice, but everything I do has to align with who I already am and what I'm going to do. Because if you have to adjust your life too much for it, you're not going. The average person is not going to hold it up. You know what I'm saying? Now you can add it in. Okay, let's say, well, you already drive past this gas station every morning. You might as well get gas there. When I'm running low on gas, I go to the same gas station every morning because it's convenient. So on my way to work, I don't have to jump in traffic and turn around to get to the gas station. It's the only one on the right hand side of the street. There's 4 other gas stations that I like, right? But this one is on the right. This one's on the right hand side of the street on my way to work. The other ones I have to cross 4 lanes of traffic to get over there. It's going to cost me an extra 10 minutes. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Even if the gas is 30 cents cheaper, it's not worth it when it comes to time consumption. So it's just things of that nature. So y'all's processes genuinely help, man. That's why I like to share those. Big C said, yes, sir, no flex. I'm giving these AI breedings a chance. I used to be opposed to it, but realized I need to bring some stuff of this old blood back up front. Hollinsworth, Bull, Prince, and Victo. Yeah. Show, man.
Yeah, man.
But
yeah,
we almost at that 5:30 mark, man. You want to make any plugs or anything like that?
Yeah, man. Y'all check out that at the cookout with Toyo, man, and make sure that y'all bring something good too, for sure, man. Yeah. And tomorrow's the 4th of July, man. It is what it is, man. Y'all setting off them fireworks. I won't, but salute to that. I just don't do fireworks, man. But it's going down tomorrow night, man. Yeah, and then we got that digital dog show on Saturday, man. Not only that, tomorrow we got a dog of the month and dog of the week and dog of the month, man. Yeah.
Yep. And then we got to get together dog of the quarter for Saturday as well. Dog of the quarter.
Yeah, man. What he said.
Busy.
Yep.
Wouldn't trade it for the world, man. Wouldn't trade it for the world, man. I'd rather be busy. I'd rather be busy doing this than busy doing less positive things, bro. You know what I'm saying? Less positive things.
Yeah.
I do want to say this though, man. Like y'all, some of y'all, man. There was a topic yesterday on pimps. I call them pimps. Y'all call them the CEO, men at work.
Yeah.
And so social intelligence, man. Let me give you an example. Okay, MKM. MKM Bottoms is a good example of somebody who has good social intelligence. MKM will text me. MKM will text me, send me a joke, maybe a video of the dog, whatever. But it's get it to it at your leisure. Dickie Foster, great social intelligence. Dickie will send me a meme that he think I might like, and we just heart it. You know what I'm saying? That's how we communicate, right? Heart and finish. Hey, brother Dre, just checking in with you, bro. Good social intelligence. And what I mean by that is, after these lives, my life don't stop. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think really people get on here and be like, YouTube is TV. And a lot of YouTube channels are just TV. They just for your entertainment. But this was created first to be educational and then entertainment. Edutainment, right? And so, like, some of y'all, man, like, y'all don't have any etiquette, bro. Like, I can tell you're not a boss at your job. I can tell, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just being real. Whatever it is you're doing, like, I can tell you're not a boss. And or if you are, you're not a good boss. I'm gonna give you a life lesson right here at the end of the show to build better men. Okay. Men who actually have a full day, because I believe part of being a man is having a full day, right? Whatever that is. Even if you got to take a nap in your full day, I'm not saying you don't have time to nap and have time of leisure. What I'm saying is nobody needs to plan your day for you. You know how to, when you get to work, you get straight to work. When you get home, you get straight to handling your business at home. Men who live like that, they don't have time for bad communication and fruitless conversations. They don't.
Mhm.
Okay, so
unnecessary conflict.
yeah, unnecessary conflict, and I really want to articulate that because I'm realizing that okay, we some of y'all just get this. Y'all don't need me to talk about it. These conversations like this that come up, they're not for y'all. Like, but because I'm a public figure, I'm exposed to all the conversations, not just the good ones. And so I use my platform to teach these young, like I ain't gonna say younger guys, because a lot of the guys I'm talking to, they're my age and older. But this is an example, okay. You hit me up, hey man, you got pups. I told you that annoys me. Why does it annoy me? Because one, I have a website, I have a live that I do every morning. I have things dedicated for the business. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna go to the gas station and ask for a McDonald's burger unless there's a McDonald's attached to the gas station. Mm-hmm. Therefore, contact me in my place of business. This is my place of business. Facebook is my place of business. You know what I'm saying? But if you like it, calling my cell phone. I'm in the military. I'm on call all the time. I have to answer, right? You call me with no text, and it's not an emergency or not a pre-plan. I know what I'm whining about, Aaron. I know what I'm whining about. Do me the honor, do me the service of giving me a precursor to what we're talking about, because I might tell you no if I know you calling me about something or text me about something that I'm not willing to talk about right now. It's irrelevant at that time, right?
Yeah.
Typically, if I get a phone call without a text, I assume that it's an emergency or it's business related, work related, like the military call up or somebody calling about a puppy. Like I typically assume that it's business related, right? If it's a leisure thing, most of my friends, like we got social media, so they don't even text me or call me. They hit me on social media, right? And it's on you to read the room and understand what's going on. And I like the Game Breaker came on Toyo's show yesterday because he broke it down. Somebody that don't even know me broke down exactly what I'm going through right now. He was like, great guy, six kids, a litter of puppies. The mama ain't feeding the puppies. He just brought the dog inside. Just started housebreaking his big dog. He going to work. He just got selected for the speech. Game Breaker don't even know me, but they would break that down. For those of y'all that know me and aren't able to differentiate between like what's appropriate and what could have just been a text message, like that's a problem, bro. Yeah. That's a problem. And I'm not gonna keep keeping that stuff private, because at the end of the day, man, like if we argue, we argue, but these little subtle jabs I'm throwing to leave you with your dignity and not target an individual person, I'm gonna start just being like, okay, this person right here, I'm calling you to the square. Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna disrespect you, but at the same time, some of y'all, it go right over your head that okay, you're not introspective enough to be like, okay, it could be me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or if it is me, or if he's not directly talking about me, I do have tendencies to do those things he's talking about to somebody else besides him. Yeah. You know, this is what man building is about. It's about men sharing their issues with the world, because there's no other place for men to go to talk about being men. You know what I'm saying? Other than like groups like this, like, you know what I'm saying? Like forums and groups like this. So, you know, if you do that too much with your wife or your family, like maybe they will support you, but they're gonna lose some respect for you. You know what I'm saying? So, what other safe places there for men to grow around dogs? You know, we talk about dogs and we talk about man stuff. So, I just want to put that out there, man. Get my point off my chest, man. But I do want to get out of here so we get to the cookout, man. Guess what I'm bringing to the cookout today, Big A?
What?
Hey, hold up, man.
Hey, that's what's happening.
Hey, look, he said, what up, cuz? He said, you never saw my Patrick blood or my Red Boy blood or my Snooki blood up front, straight from Carl Mims. I'm watching. Hey, man, look, man. I gotta get cuz on here, man. I know you, because the fact that you watching this right now, man, is big, because I know you don't mess with internet like that, bro. But I love you, bro, and I'm gonna tell you right now, just because of that, this female puppy I'm keeping right now, I'm naming her Mercedes just because of you. How about that? I was gonna name her Soju, but her name is Mercedes now. And I know Mercedes, she literally what, 16, 17 years old? Yeah, man. Nah, man. That's family right there, man. That's real family right there, you know.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you, cuz, for coming through, bro. This means the world, bro. Like, y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know, man. Like, this is big.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
But Big C, what I'm bringing to the cookout today. Okay, so on the next show, y'all, Big Toyo show, I'm bringing, and for those of y'all that are throwback with me from when I used to do the Sip and Chills on Wednesday nights, I'm bringing the chicken wings and the French fries. If y'all know about the chicken wings and the French fries, that means y'all been here for at least 2 or 3 years, because that's from back when we used to do Wednesday night Sip and Chills. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm bringing that. But first, Big A, let me get to this prayer and get us up out of here, man, so we can get over to the cookout. Y'all, right here on this website, right here on this channel, on YouTube, Shogun Unlimited, the cookout with Big Toyo is up next. But before we do that, let me give honor and glory to my God, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Yes, sir.
And those of y'all who are willing to pray with me, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? And I do want to, let's see, what could I say real quick before I get it? He said, Patrick was trying to get back some of that bolio blood. I didn't sell any of my stuff, though. Only one person, he killed that dog because he couldn't touch her. Hey, see, that's why I got to get you on here, man, because, man, bro, we. But yeah, hey, cuz I go live every morning at this time, man. So anytime you want to come through, or if you just want to be here and check the BS, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. And yeah, man.
Big
yeah,
time,
salute.
Big time, salute.
For sure, man.
Yes, sir.
And just man, never mind. But yeah, I ain't messing with cuz, man. I'm scared of cuz. But yeah, man. Dogman TV, salute. But let me hit y'all with this prayer, man. Then we're going over to the cookout with Big Toyo.
Okay.
Actually, hold up, Big A. Let me show cuz this. Let me show cuz this real quick, y'all. Because he trains too. You know what I'm saying? He trains too. Yeah, man. You know. And yeah, man. I got that bulldog healing, cuz.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, cuz. Hey, check me out now. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, and then we got. Yeah, man, we be out here messing around, you know what I'm saying? Just messing around, fooling around with them, you know.
Yeah,
and then cuz this, let me show you this video right here too. This video right here, there's a puppy in here with a broke leg. This is when I called you about when he you gave me that, you know what I'm saying, that little tip on this puppy with this broke leg I'm about to show you. From this litter right here. This is a litter I had about 4 or 5 years ago. But yeah, man, I stopped the show for you, man. You know, right there. Right. So with that cast, that's my cousin right there to help me get Saki. That's the cousin right here on the screen to help me get Saki right.
Okay.
The dog that I built my whole line off of. They told me the other OGs told me the color, you know, but I kept them. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man. But let me say this, man. Please bow your heads with me. We're gonna pray. We're gonna get up out of here for today. We'll be back tomorrow morning for the dog of the week. May the Lord watch between you and me while we are absent, one from another. Amen.
Amen.
All right, man. And y'all know how we always say at the end of the show, man. Big A, before we do this though, you got the song queued up at the end of the show, Big A? Because I definitely didn't do it.
Okay.
We got it.
Double check me. We got the album.
I checked it. Yeah, I checked it.
Okay.
Right, y'all know how we end the show every day. We end it with a prayer and we end it with the Neo Dog Man chant. For the love of the dogs, for the love of the game. Peace.
Yeah. Beat drop slow, head not flow. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Sack it from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breathe for clout, we breathe for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die. Started with Boogeyman, ghost in the chain, locked in the game, never moved for fame. Old mountain lions run deep in the flame. Sock about the fire, Michonne brought the name. Then came fat boy, muscle in the frame. Man, hard, put respect on the name. Shotgun smooth, but the work insane. Sugar sweet jit, but a bite ain't tame. Kiki in the back, had a game in the veins. Gatorade heavy, running straight through the rain. Red Ninja close, watch him work in the lane. Renegade rider can't hold that chain. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Saki from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We on breed for clout, we breathe for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die. Ain't no luck, just grit and grind. Every dog here put work in time. Lady Rage got that fire in her eyes. Red alert taught us how to recognize signs. Blood heavy like a 2-ton chain. Everything proven, no need to explain. They asked what's in it, that yellow campaign. Built off real, we don't fake no strain. Second with the flame, Michonne lit the wick. If you know, then you know that line too slick. From the field to the show, every move so thick you can't blueprint this. It's the legacy pick. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Second from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breathe for clout, we breathe for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die.